Hey guys, it's Drea. Today I have another collab video for you. This time I'm collabing with Heather from LoveHeatherette. I feel like Heather is kind of like an OG YouTuber, project panner, like she's kind of synonymous with that kind of thing. And if you've never heard of her before, definitely go check her out. I will be linking to her video down below and to her channel. I couldn't believe it because I follow her on Instagram, and I couldn't believe it when I realized I've never collabed with Heather before. Like, we've both been around for a really long time and somehow we've never done that. And so one day I just reached out and I was like, hey, we should collab. So we kind of came up with some ideas, and the one we landed on was makeup I wouldn't use if I wasn't on YouTube. So basically, we both have pretty large collections. Both are project panning. If I wasn't a YouTuber, I would have like one thing in like 6 categories. I would have one makeup bag. Like, I'm thinking back to the days before YouTube, before I did YouTube, I had one makeup bag and there wasn't a lot in it. There are definitely some things that if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wouldn't have in my collection. So that's where we kind of landed, and that's what we'll talk about today. I'm really excited to see what Heather comes up with, but for now, let's jump into my products. So this is just a small sampling of something that I wouldn't have if I wasn't on YouTube, and that is matte liquid lipsticks. I am not a lipstick person in general. Like, I don't generally wear lipstick every day in my life. I really only wear it when I'm filming videos. I've just come to realize over the years, I just don't love the feeling of anything on my lips. So I'm a very natural lip person, except for in videos, because it just kind of completes the look. It brings everything together. And it would be weird if I wasn't ever wearing anything on my lips like in makeup videos, right? That would be weird. So this is just one drawer. I still have probably like 3 full drawers like this full of matte liquid lipsticks. I actually don't mind creamy liquid lipsticks. I don't mind like lip stains, or in general bullet lipsticks. I find all of those things to be super comfortable, but matte liquid lipsticks in particular, I really don't like the way they feel on my lips. I just can't abide dry lips. And so I only wear these in videos, as opposed to other lip products I might wear here and there otherwise, you know, if they're hydrating and that kind of thing. I really like all of these. I pulled this drawer in particular because I actually really love all these formulas. Like, if I had to do matte liquid lipsticks, all of these things are things I really like the ColourPop, actually one of these is an ultra satin, so that doesn't count, but the ultra blotted lips, they are matte, but they aren't super drying. I really like the Anastasia formula. The Sephora collection formula is really nice too. The Too Faced Melted Matte is like, it's okay. And then the Bare Minerals Statement Matte, these are actually more of a moussey. I would say they're not fully like dry down matte, non-transfer. They still do transfer a little bit because they are a little bit moussey. And so I think I like them more because of that. But in general, matte liquid lipsticks are something I definitely would not wear at all if I didn't have a YouTube channel. And by the way, I am trying to wear a few of these things today just so you can see them. And the lipstick that I'm wearing today is the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in number 13, which by the way is my lucky number. Did you guys know that? It is. Okay, next thing is contour products. I don't think I have any like powder contour products anymore, because I just don't contour unless I'm in a video, and even then I only do it maybe a quarter of the time. I do actually really prefer the way cream contour products mix in with my foundation layer, and they end up looking a lot more natural as opposed to putting like a powder contour on top. Blending in a cream contour to my foundation, I feel like actually is the closest thing to looking real, like real bone structure. So I do really like the formula of all of these products. This one is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour. This one is a little spongy product. It's got the little sponge in there, the product in it, and I just dip my brush in there and apply it that way. Really like this one. I've had this one for a long time, and the packaging has kept it like really fresh and everything. That is in the shade Cafe Au Slay. And then this one I don't know if you can get anymore. Probably not, but I don't know if Maybelline ever puts this out in any other way, because this is a collab product. This is the Gigi Hadid x Maybelline Tinted Primer, and it is in the shade Light Medium. Sorry, I know I didn't swatch the Wet n Wild, but I'm gonna swatch this one just because it says tinted primer, but it's not a primer product, because if you put that all over your face, I know there was only 2 shades in this, you know, that would match somebody, but definitely not everybody. And in fact, on the back, it does say Gigi shares her secret weapon for her perfected, freshly contoured face. Use a tinted primer that's at least 2 shades darker than your foundation. It does say to apply it before wearing foundation. I don't do that. I apply it after, and it blends into my foundation really nicely. This is the one I'm wearing today. I love this one. This is the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick, and it is like a little roll up, and it just goes on so easily. This is actually what I'm wearing today. So I have contour today. I used only a cream contour. I did not go over it with anything else. And it was this one, and you can kind of see like it nicely blends out. And I just put this on in like my cheekbone, a little bit on the forehead and my jawline, and then I blend it out with just kind of a stiffer contouring blending brush, and then I go over it with my beauty blender that still has foundation on it to kind of seamlessly blend everything in together. And I think it works really well using it that way. So in the end, I never ever contour in real life. I sometimes contour in videos, so if I was not a YouTuber, I wouldn't contour at all. So these products definitely fall into this category. I have very oily skin. Over the years, I have tried every foundation. So many different foundations. If you go back onto my channel, I have so many foundation videos. I have ones that I test, like all day wear tests. I have foundation declutters where you can see my whole collection. I have one time I reviewed every foundation that was in my collection. You know, I'm not going to go find all these videos, but they are on my channel because foundation is one of the things that I have tried over the years to find the perfect one for me. And being oily skin, like it's been difficult. So I have landed on the Smashbox 24-hour hydrating foundation. That to me is the best foundation possible for my skin type. But I have all these other foundations in my collection that I am keeping because I still like to have some variety on my channel, or if I'm doing tutorials or an Instagram, little tutorials, that kind of thing. Like variety is what YouTubers need to have. And then also I already own these and I'd like to use them up, but I can't wear these to work, and so I can only wear these in videos. So I've got here the Beige Cosmetics Naturally Flawless Foundation. I really like this foundation. It is a demi matte. It's kind of like a matte satin finish. It's very perfecting, but it's also very full coverage, and I like something that's a little bit more skin-like. This is in the shade 211 Toasted Almond. I like this. I've had days that it's lasted on my skin, but I've also had lots of days that it's broken down. My oil has broken it down. I don't necessarily consider this a hydrating foundation for dry-skinned people, but there's just something about it where my oil breaks it down. But I still keep it because I like the way it looks in videos. This one is the CoverGirl Outlast Active 24-hour foundation in the shade 820. I tried last month to use this in my Project Pan series, and I just can't. It oxidizes on my face throughout the day, and it doesn't break down, but I get really oily with it. But this is really not the correct shade match. It's a little bit too pink. I think this whole line is a little bit too pink. But for a very short period of time, it looks good on my face. So again, can wear it in videos. This one here is the one I'm wearing today. I actually really like this foundation a lot. This is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. Mine is in the shade F6. And it's just one of those nice stick foundations. This one I would say is very hydrating. I look very glowy already, and I've only been wearing this for like 45 minutes. I just did my makeup right before I turned on the camera. But anyways, I like the way it looks on my skin. It's full coverage, it blends in well. I find a lot of stick foundations get very like drying, and they grab onto anything dry, patchy, like dry patches. And they kind of look scaly on me anyway. This one is just kind of seamless. It's very beautiful, but it's way too hydrating for my face. Like I will be an oil slick very, very shortly. So again, using this up in videos, I really do like it. I like the way it looks, but it's not something that I could wear in life ever. And then last one, I don't even think they make this anymore, so I'm just gonna make this quick. The Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, shade LN4. I love this. It looks so pretty. It looks like real skin. It's kind of a medium coverage, but it blends in really, really well. Again, very hydrating, so I can only wear it in videos, but I love it. It looks so pretty on the skin. So I have those four. I'm not getting rid of them anytime soon. I do want to eventually use them up, but I can only use them like if I'm gonna only put on makeup in life for like 2 or 3 hours, I'll use it then. But in general, I wouldn't keep them in my real life because they just don't work for my skin. Here's a product I actually really, really regret buying. I think it's a bad product. I would never recommend it. This is the ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed. This is called a body glitter, okay? It's in the shade Avenue of the Stars. This is a stunning looking product. That's not why I hate it. So you can see inside there, it's just pure multi glitter. It's so, so, so pretty looking. It's in kind of a gel type base, and I don't know. It's not really like a sticky kind of eyeshadow type base. It is like, look at that one. Oh, it's so gorgeous. The reason I hate this is because I feel like it's a very irresponsible product. ColourPop put these out, said they're body glitters. I am sure knowing that people are not going to use something like this as a body glitter. Tell me now, what age group would put this on their body? It's just not the kind of thing. If you're gonna wear a body glitter, it's gonna be sheer, it's gonna be silver, it's gonna be gold, it's gonna be like something that can blend into your skin, that you could see a shimmer, that you can maybe even see a glitter, but it's not gonna be a multicolored like thing like this. They know that people are gonna use this on their eyes. I bought this and used it in one like tutorial where I did put it on my eyes, and when I washed my eye, like when I used makeup remover to get it off my eyes, it was a very frightening experience because I couldn't get it to like fully come off. There were so many specks everywhere. It got in my eyeballs. Like, you know, they always say don't use this kind of thing near your eyes because it can actually permanently damage your corneas. Like, it can actually do something bad to your eyes. And when I was trying to wash it off that day, it really scared me. Like, I thought that was the closest I was ever gonna get to that happening to me. So it took a while to get it out. Like, I had to flush my eyes with water. And I really didn't even use this much on either eye. Like, probably only like this much, like an eighth of what you see here. And still, it was a very terrifying experience. So, you know, ColourPop is known for fun, colorful collections. And I think when they put these out, they know that people are going to use them in that way. And I just don't think it's a responsible thing to do. It's one thing to put warnings on things. It's one thing to say, no, this is not intended for use around your eyes, but you know that people are going to. You know. And I'm a smart person, and I still did it. So, you know, there's people who just are maybe ignorant, I don't know if that's even the right word, but just don't even know that this is something that they shouldn't put around their eyes. And will do it because they see body glitter and maybe they're like, oh, well, I can use it wherever I want, you know? This turned into kind of a rant. And honestly, like, I only bought it in the first place to use it in tutorials. I don't use it anymore. In fact, I'll probably just get rid of it now because I'm never gonna use it again. But the reason I bought it in the first place was because I'm a YouTuber and I wanted to review it and I wanted to use it in tutorials and I wanted to do that kind of thing. So I would never have purchased this if it was not for the fact that I do YouTube videos, and I'm gonna get rid of it now. It would be wonderful if they could come out with a product like this that is eye safe, because it's beautiful, but it's not eye safe. I'm just gonna show you. I'm trying to get this swatch off my hand with a makeup remover wipe. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. See how it's like spreading out, but this is not picking it up? Yeah, that's what happens when you put it on your eyes too. It gets all over your face. So now I'm gonna have glitter all over my hand for the rest of this video and all over my clothes for the rest of the day. All right, next thing is this. This is from Essence. This is the Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Silky Nude. I used to buy these kind of pencils a lot. I used to use them a lot. I used to use them in like project pans and that kind of thing to use them up. And it's really just a kind of a lower waterline type pencil to brighten up your eyes. That's a trick that we've heard for years. Make your eyes look bigger by putting a nude or a white eyeliner in the bottom waterline, and it's going to make your eyes look bigger and pop. I don't do that in real life. I don't even do it in videos anymore. Like sometime, maybe a year ago I probably used this last. But I keep it around because I'm like, well, I might use it in a tutorial one day. I might want to do that. So I keep it around. But that's not something I do. I don't know, is that something that people even do anymore? I feel like that was a huge trend for a while. And now I don't really see people do it a lot. You know, it's one of those big like tips and tricks kind of thing, but I don't see it happen a lot. So anyways, I still have that, but I don't use it very much. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Mineral Naked Broad Spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen. I didn't purchase this because I'm a YouTuber. I purchased it with the full intention of loving it and having it be a sunscreen. I use sunscreen every morning, like I put it on religiously, and I've found ones over the years that work and that don't. This one here, I really don't like it. It's got something to it that kind of irritates my eyes, kind of makes my eyes water a little bit. It's just not the right one for me. I don't know if it works well for other people. I definitely have used a good amount of this, but I'm keeping it because I want to put it in an empties, and that's another thing YouTubers do. I feel like a lot of the time us YouTubers will use things up just to show it in an empties video. You know, it might be something that you otherwise would just get rid of or wouldn't have purchased in the first place or just would pass along to a friend, but because you're close or you've used up some of it or you just want to have empties to show your viewers, you'll use things up to show it in an empties video. And that's what this is. This will get used up, probably just on my neck where it's not going to irritate my eyes, but eventually I'll use it all up and you'll see it in a future empties video. Lastly, I have these here. These are all colored liquid eyeliners. Two of them are from Maybelline, the Master Precise Ink, and then three of them are from Maybelline, two of them are from Rimmel. The Rimmel ones are called the Wonder Swipe 2-in-1 liner to shadows, although they all have identical packaging. In my opinion, the formula is the same as well. But these basically are just like little wells that have your product in it in a little felt tip liner thing. Actually, I'll do it on this hand just because the other one's covered in glitter. So this one here is in the shade Teal Galaxy from Maybelline, the Master Precise Ink. And this is a teal with some sparkle in it. I am actually using this today on my upper lash line. In general, in life, I never use these types of things. It's just, I have a hard enough time in life with people looking at my eyeshadow and either loving it or thinking, what is a 38-year-old woman doing wearing bright purple eyeshadow to work? Like, I know some people love my makeup and some people think it's ridiculous. So I have a hard enough time anyway, without adding something like this to the equation. You know, this type of liner is not for everybody. And so I really don't use it ever outside of videos. And even in videos, generally I won't even use it like this. I might use it underneath the lash line as a little accent, or I might do like black winged liner and put like one line right underneath the wing or something. Just like a little accent color. So I've used these a lot in my Instagram tutorials just to inject something interesting into them. But in general, I don't tend to use this type of thing in life. So I really only use these in YouTube videos or Instagram tutorials, and I wouldn't use them otherwise. So that is it. I really feel like very introspective in this video, and also like I'm revealing something to you guys that maybe you didn't know that feels a little bit secretive. And I feel like, oh, I feel good about this. Like I'm getting something off my chest in a way. So I don't know, tell me what you think about all this. Would my collection be different if I wasn't on YouTube? Absolutely. If I'd never started a YouTube channel, I would have one makeup bag full of things. Now, if I stopped my makeup channel and I just, you know, pared my collection down to things I love, it would still be pretty big because I've discovered things over the years that I really love and that make me happy and that work well for me. So it would still be a really big collection, but there are clearly things here that I wouldn't use at all if I didn't have a channel anymore. So that's it for today. Please go over and check out Heather's video. I can't wait to see what she pulled and what she has to say about this topic. I'm very, very curious. So I'll link to her video down below, and if you go over there, make sure that you leave her a comment and say hello and subscribe. And if you're here for her video, welcome. I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope that you're taking care of yourself and others in your life through this difficult time. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.